Hello, and welcome back to the 2024 to 2025 Marble Marathons Championship. After a long wait, we are back with Event 5 Triathlon Relay, Part 2, as Marble's teams 7 through 12 will be running with the crazy trains with rail, trolley, and subway. We'll start off rail through that quadrilla section that we've seen so many marbles go through before so far, right into that funnel section, which I believe I said last video really makes or breaks how a team performs. It's trolley going up that elevator, which operates very slowly, so that adds a lot of time onto the funnel section, but also those funnels are just very difficultly positioned. What is this? Trolley with a very weird line through those funnels, almost a straight line, as opposed to like the normal swirl that marbles do. And that's honestly, it takes longer and it's more revolutions. So we'll have to see what their final time is. Maybe trolley is a marble genius, but I think that they will end up taking them a lot longer than just taking a normal line. And now bumping subway into the gravitrack section. Subway around the final bend. Oh, and they fall off the track. And I wonder if they will have to redo this. And I don't think, yes, they will redo it. I don't think we had a single marble leave the track in the first 6 runs. Subway actually was making very good time, a lot slower this time around. That should hurt the crazy trains. Oh boy, and they're in dead last. And that funnel section, as I said, trolley, really not a good strategy for them there. I don't know if that's poor coaching or if trolley just made the decision to do that themselves, but look at all those extra revolutions right there at the end, and that can be really costly time-wise. It's over 50 seconds in the funnel section, not really too much else that those other marbles can do to reverse that. And as we move on to run 8, which will be elevator, steel, and view of the skyscrapers. Elevator, a great run through that first part into the funnel, a little slow to start off, but very good through the quadrilla section. And steel, no sign of steel. Steel will come up late, but I wonder if they got jammed. Oh yes, they are going to redo it due to an elevator malfunction. And still running through that quadrilla section very well. Steel will be up just in time. So going up that elevator into that instrumental funnel section. And in that funnel section, you gotta get a sub 50 time, or else your team is just, there's really no hope for them to place high. And this being the halfway point in the competition is a very, very important race for all of, oh my goodness, and Steele got stuck again. All sorts of technical difficulties for these marbles, and I guess he will have to run that section again. They will just start off that first marble on the end track. Don't want to make them run that section 3 times. That would be unfair to the skyscrapers. Hopefully Steele is able to make it through this funnel section. Maybe it's a ploy to kind of test the waters and then get stuck so they can kind of see the course a little bit beforehand. Steele with a pretty good line through that first funnel, but just a bit of bad luck gets them caught up there. Definitely a more circular line than the team before them, the crazy trains. We had trolley in there. Really terrible showing from trolley there. And skewed a little left in the last funnel. That funnel must be angled slightly because it seems like all the teams have been skewed a little bit. Now the reserve view, not too great. Picks up a lot of speed at the end. And wow, the skyscrapers don't do much better as they will slot into 7th. And the funnel section was slightly better from Steele, still just not a great line. You look at the replay, see how they are so skewed? If you take more of an even line, it's a little bit less risky and maybe with a little bit less payoff if you happen to score right in the middle of that funnel and fall down instantly, like a couple teams have so far. But it's just very risky. Tanager, goldfinch, and yellowthroat will go for the Songbirds now. Tanager pretty fast through the quadrilla section. And bumps their captain into the funnel section. And hopefully they will get like a 48, 47, something, because that has really been instrumental into how these marbles have done so far. Not just in the second part, but also in the first part, if you can remember back to then. Oh, and a much better line as they fall right into that funnel. And these past two teams have had their captain run the quadrilla section. I guess because it's first, but it really makes sense to have your captain, your best marble, to run the most difficult section. And that third funnel giving them fits, but that has happened to all these. Oh, and they fall off! I wonder if they will have to redo the whole funnel. Yes, they will. So all that good work will be lost now as they have to redo the whole thing. Let's see the line that they take through that first funnel, if they can make it back up. Slowly ascending the elevator. And that's just tough luck. Great run by Goldfinch there. And if you're Yellowthroat down at the bottom, you got to be very anxious right now because you've been waiting forever to run your section. Although it's not the most important, still got to be very nerve-wracking to be a marble athlete. Even better runs, maybe, from Goldfinch so far through those first two funnels. And definitely better through that third one. Will hit Yellowthroat. And they will be done with the race, providing no DNF. And it's a 58.36, which will slot them into 6th place. Not really that great for the Songbirds either. They did a great job in the funnel section, but those other two sections leave something to be desired. Especially that last section, that Gravitrack section. Definitely got to be better for Yellowthroat. You just see them bumping up against the walls. Not too good. Team Aqua with Beach, Raindrop, and Creek. Another team having their captain run first. Very interesting. And I honestly feel like that first section, the quadrilla section, is the most low stakes. As run pretty well, though, by the captain there. Putting Raindrop into the funnel section. Slowly ascending the elevator. And this seems to be taking longer than usual. We'll have to see what their funnel section time is. Maybe it's just my imagination. Taking more of a risky line. Oh, and the risk pays off for Raindrop. Who knows? Maybe Coach Fish did select the correct marble for this. Bumping around a little in that second funnel. And this third funnel, if a marble can ace this third funnel, then their team should really have a great chance of getting on that podium. Okay job there by Raindrop. Should be a sub-50 time for them. Decent on that last run. And it is a 58.94, which will put them in 7th. Again, a good job in the funnel section. Terrible in the Gravitrack section. That's absolutely awful. We'll have to see if one of these last two teams makes a challenge at first place. See the replay there. Pretty good. Just exactly 45 for Raindrop. But man, that last section was run terribly. Oh my goodness. The Rock and Rollers. Metal, Punk, Grunge. Yet another quadrilla section captain. Metal running it great. Slows down a little bit, but is going to hit that next marble into the funnel section. Punk, I believe that is. Punk slowly ascending the elevator. Seeming to drop a step there. Wow. A big line. Oh, and they make a stab at it. A great job by that marble through that first funnel. Really, really good. But taking a while in that second funnel. Big line through that third funnel. Taking a risk there. and it's not going to pay off. Bumping that final marble, grunge. And decent. It's a 101.06 though, putting them in 8th place. And the final run coming up soon after this replay. And some great angles there by the camera crew. Shout out to them. These replays really allow your viewer to analyze those great lines taken through that funnel section there. If it hadn't been for that third funnel, they might have placed a little bit higher. But over a minute, that can't happen. The Turf Titans now, grass, field, and hill. Field will run the second section, the funnel section, maybe a little bit smarter here from the Turf Titans. We'll have to see if they challenge anyone on the podium. The top 2 teams are guaranteed a podium spot now, so they have to be celebrating. Captain rolling up slowly. We'll have to see what kind of line they take. Start out circular, trying to make a stab. They get it. Let's see if they make another stab at the middle. They might have a bit too much speed. And they're going to swirl a lot of revolutions in that second funnel. Not great. They can make the stab here, and they're not going to be able to get it. So it does seem like the podium is set. Not an exceptional run from the Turf Titans here. Yes, a 101. Not too good all around. And we'll now see the final standings. And I'm interested to see who placed first, because, again, halfway point in our competition, this is a very instrumental event for these marbles. Getting more angles as we look at really not very good in that final section for the Turf Titans. Funnel section was okay, but the Icebergs will win. Team Sabretooth in second, and the Black Holes will take home the bronze. And a great job by the Icebergs. And it shows a lot of team chemistry. A 42 on the funnel section. And that was big, as you can see. You see the teams with it's almost continuous line with the funnel section. And the Red Squirrels will stay in first. Crazy Trains will be tied with the Icebergs, who go up 5 spots. Our next event will be event 6, swimming. Please like and subscribe to see that as soon as possible.